Hello, I'm Jerry McKee, and welcome to Prime Time. We got a great night tonight. We're gonna have all kind of people calling in. That's from the beach: Terry Gore, Marsha Morgan, Deb Browning, Charlie Satterfield, Gary Louder. We got a list going on about every few minutes. We're going to talk about it's beach time. It is beach time, and we can't forget about, of course, Jackie Gore, the father of beach music. Uh, his genre transcends way beyond boundaries of any contemporary things, and him, along with Bobby Thomason, founded the world famous musical group, the Embers out of Raleigh. And we got Pat Gwynn right here, is going to help us with tonight's show. And Pat, how you doing?
I'm doing real well. Sounds like we've got Jiffy Pop on the stove, but it sounded good.
Yeah, you're kind of a little low there. If you could turn maybe your volume up on the mic a little bit.
I think we're there as far as we can
Being
go on
at the
this one.
beach like that, I know you got all those wonderful. Uh, you live at the beach. He lives at the beach where it just is just great. Uh, but we're going to, like I said, we'll be talking. Hopefully, get to talk to Jackie Gore and the Embers. They used to perform all around places, popular places, fat parties, all kind of things in uh, around here, and also, a little Northern Soul singing up in UK, songs such as "Watch Out, Girl," "It Ain't Necessary," and "Where Did I Go Wrong?" And he's a songwriter also. And Jackie penned perhaps the all-time greatest tribute to Carolina beach music with his 1979 classic, "I Love Beach Music." And we all love that. And he wrote that right there. But in 1994, Jackie released his first solo CD entitled Jackie Gore, Family and Friends. That's a great project there, and produced and engineered. In 2002, he released his second solo CD entitled The Real Thing, and that was distributed by EMN Records and recorded and produced by Tim Eaton at Studio East, and that's in Charlotte. So it's all kind of wonderful things that Jackie Gore done. And if you've heard some beach music, he knows it. He's been there. He's played it. And Jackie and Terry Gore, his daughter, they they also got to be you know, a song together, and you probably ever heard "Unforgettable." You got to listen to their version. Their version is great, I tell you what, and you will love it. But he's got a great reputation. He has hits like "Reputation," "Whatever Makes You Happy," "Concrete Jungle," uh, and "Soul Steppin'" on Ocean Drive. Many songs. If you love beach music, you're going to love this show because we're going to have a lot of great artists that will be calling in. And actually, Terry Gore is going to be calling in a few minutes. And so just stay tuned. And we're going to get Pat Quinn, which is the uh, king of playing good old beach music at the beach. And we just got to get his picture back in here a little bit. And I see him. Hold on a second. That's like Terry Gore. Terry, can you hear me? I see she's clicked in. Terry, I don't see your picture and don't hear you when you click onto that. Okay, let's see. We got Pat back. Hey, Pat. I'm gonna switch over here. Pat, can you hear me? I don't see you. It's like you froze up. I can barely hear you, but I can't see you. Pat's having a little connection problem there. His voice was really low, and it looked like Terry Gore was on, and I don't think she allowed her phone to do the picture and the sound, and that link that she has is directly to us to where you can be able to see her. And I thought she may want to call in. Here we come back. Hey Terry, can you hear me? I don't think you've got it connected, Terry. And who we'll be talking to, we're having a little bit of difficulty here. So I don't see her face and her picture, and she just went away there. So I'm hoping to get her back here. Terry, I just don't see you. I just see TG Terry Gore. I don't see your face. If you allow the link, just to allow to use your camera and your um, voice there. But who we're trying to get connected with is Terry Gore, the original Carolina girl, and which her first public appearance was at the age of 5. And the backing band is as legendary. She backed him up, Joe Pope and the Towns. We all know who they are, and of course, we definitely know who Terry Gore is. And we have her father is Jackie Gore. That's right, one of the owner, the father of beach music. And I'm hoping to get to see. Um, I'm hoping to get to hear voice and see Terry. I don't know if he sent the right link or not. And I am going to, and there's Pat Quinn coming back. Let's see if we get him back here. Hey, Pat. Hey, Pat, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Pat? It seemed like we were having some difficulty here. I don't hear you, Pat. Pat, let me send you another link, and if you could send that out to uh, Terry Gore too. I'm going to send you another link, and go here. I'm going to send you a. Do 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 do. Okay, Pat, I sent you another link there in your messenger. Try that link there and see if you can connect there. And if you can send that to Terry Gore. All right, I see Terry. Pat, I think you got two up. Hi, Terry. Can you hear me? Okay, Pat, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, there you go.
Finally.
Hey, can you send Terry Gore that link and tell her to click into that? Because I don't see her picture or anything when she's clicking in.
Yes, sir. Give me just a moment.
Okay, but I
I
can hear
just
you
sent it
fine,
to
see
her
you
one more
now.
time.
Yes.
Good deal.
Yep, I can see you
Uh-oh.
now and I can hear you now, Pat.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah, I was even talking about Terry Gore about uh, back in the band, the legendary Joe Pope and the Towns, and her father being Jackie Gore, the father of the beach music, and
Yes,
and her the
sir.
original, she's original Carolina girl. Hold on a second, I think I see her now.
True story.
No,
Yeah.
seems like I see you twice on here, Pat.
Here's
Yeah.
Terry again. Let's try this one more time. And I'll get Ron in the studio as well, trying to make it work somehow. And now I'm sideways. That's a good thing.
Yes, you're sideways. I think you turned your phone. See, Pat's got many talents. He can go sideways, upside downwards. When it comes to beach music, playing all the beach music and some soul music, he can do it standing on his head.
Well, I've been known to do that. Well, I sent that link to Terry once again. Let me see what I can do to make this work. Do, 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 do. Anyway, what we have tonight, or what our plans were for tonight, were a bunch of beach artists to celebrate the fact that SOS is here and Society of Stranders. As Jerry knows, it's 10,000 of your closest friends that you've never met in your life get together and go club to club. You know, the 10-day festival that goes on.
You got some static going there,
You got
Pat.
some static going there, Pat. Yeah, there's that again. I think I'm going to step out and let you enjoy the night. I don't know what else to do here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
two
you got two
two things open.
two things open. That may be the problem. Well, let's see which one.
But the one with you sideways is one I'm hearing you on, and you got one that's looking straight at you. Now I'm looking straight at you now. But the bad part about it, your voice is gone. Yeah, that's not working on your voice. I'm hoping that Terry can connect. Yeah, your other one that you had sideways, I could hear your voice and everything real good and see you, but now I can't hear you. No, I might have to give you sign language here. That's oh, he's gone now on it. All right. Well, we're supposed to have a lot of these, but we still got some call-ins to call in. Uh, sorry about that, folks. It's kind of having a little bit hard time to connect. So like I was talking about Terry Gore, she is the original Carolina girl. She kind of possesses a rare vocal ability that distinguishes her both as a top performer and a recording artist. And Terry has been awarded no 8 Cammy Awards, 8 of them now. And it's probably got more now. It's been a little while back. And she was voted Female Vocalist of the Year. Hold on a second. I think I see. Do I see Terry?
I've
Hey,
been trying to
Terry.
get on here. I'm just not really good at this. Hey, baby, how are you?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I can barely hear you. Maybe if you turn your volume up, if you can do that.
I'm trying everything. I tell you what, I've been fighting everything. I've switched from computer to phone to now I'm on my iPad. And
I, not seen you. You know, I'm at the beach. No, not really.
it looks like you are.
Oh, I see. Wait a minute. I think I see Pat popping on here. He's having really. Hey, Pat, can you hear us?
Thanks
Oh,
for your
there we
help,
are.
Pat.
Hey, I'm all here
I've been
for you.
trying to text him and call him. I'm saying, help, help. I don't know what to do. Anyway, I'm so glad to be
Yeah.
here. Thank you so much. And I can only see a piece of everybody, but I don't know what's
Okay,
going on.
just a second. I'll fix that in a minute. Let's see.
That's all
We
you
go.
need.
All right. I can hear y'all
Look
real
at that.
good. And
Look at that incredible smile.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that incredible smile.
This has been a doozy of trying to get on. I promise I've been trying since 7 o'clock. And I think
I've been
I
trying.
got it off. Anyway, thank you
I've
for
been
my daddy and myself tonight. Thank you.
I've been trying since 4:30.
since 4:30, yes. You might been trying to reach me since 4:30.
Oh, that's true.
Sorry, I interrupted and you I'm sorry. So I heard you earlier when I got on and I couldn't actually access you. It was talking about you were talking about my daddy and I and our new song Unforgettable.
Yes, I was. And how unforgettable.
Yes, sir.
And the matter of fact, I've got the song on here for us to even play. And because it was y'all were
Wow.
you sung beautiful.
Thank
And
you.
it was Pat. I thought I'd give her more of a highlight there, looking at, because she is much prettier than we are.
Oh gosh, that what happened. I'm the only one on
Absolutely.
here. Y'all don't want to do that. I'm not the should be the only one on here.
Yeah, and I was telling about
This
now you have 8 Cammy Awards, if not
Jerry,
more.
yeah,
No, sir. I have 18.
18. I thought I saw that somewhere where you had 18 or 19. I thought I looked at 19, but
I mean,
I know
I don't
you.
know. I really honestly don't know, but I've worked really. That's all I can say.
But you
she was
won the Female Vocalist of the Year 5 years consecutive times, from 1996 to 2000.
Yes, sir. That's
Wha-
just because there wasn't any other girls in running at that time.
So you was bound to win, right?
Well, that's the way I look at it. I was really lucky. But back in those days, at the Cammy Awards, if you bought a ticket, you got a vote.
Hold on a second. We got a call coming in.
Call from Deb Browning.
Deb Browning, I love her.
Hello, you on prime time?
Hey, this is Deb Browning. How are you?
I'm doing great, Deb Browning. And how are you doing today? Currently, you got songs on the chart such as "Put Your Hand in the Hand." There's "Your Baby Got Your Back," former #1 with "The Sunshine and the Sometimes." I mean, there's a lot of gospel songs there. I'm so glad you got the call, and we've got Terry Gore on here, of course,
Hey, Deb.
and we had.
I love you.
Hey, Terry Gore. How are you?
I'm good, baby. I love you. I'm glad you called in. I'm so surprised.
And we got
I
Pat,
love you more.
and we got Pat Gwynn. on here also.
Well,
The
my goodness,
Hey,
you've got a four-way call now. I've done a three-way. This is my
Hello.
first four-way call.
uh, Pat, she must be counting you as two, or
No,
me.
you got you, Terry, Pat, and me. That's four.
Well, you know what? You're right. I'm just looking at the screen, picture screen. Wow, we got you on the phone, and gosh, we could have been showing your pretty face too. And so, but are you doing anything this coming summer for all the people down at the beach?
Well, we've got some shows lined up. I sing with Marlisa K. Small, and we've got some shows lined up. We sure do.
Great, because I'm going to be down at the beach about the week of the 4th. You know, when it's not crowded and hot.
oh God, that's right.
Yeah, right. When it's not crowded and
Yeah.
hot. July the 4th weekend at North Myrtle. That's good.
That's,
That's a good one, Jerry.
what,
Traffic's not bad either during that time.
I think we scared Terry because all of a sudden she's either kidnapped, she just disappeared. Pat, she left her chair.
Hey, Pat.
Carol walk.
No,
I think,
Carol walk back.
I'm here.
Hey,
I'm not
there
done.
she.
hey,
Yeah, Terry doesn't run out. She stuck her head back, something about her daughter, and
okay,
she'll
you are
be back.
blessed to have premier list. That's her.
you,
And all
you kind of freezing up just a little bit, Pat.
the artists. Deb
They're having some little bit of difficulties on that
Deb
time
Brown, perhaps
on that end.
brightest
I can't
and
hear him at all, Jerry. So if he asks something, you'll have to be my interpreter.
Well, I might have to have him do me sign language because he's freezing up.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Yeah, he's frozen on my screen. All I can see is his
oh,
eyeball.
Now you can't see me, right? I hope.
I can't see you. Only thing you called in
Thank goodness.
on the line for the interview and
Oh my
everything.
gosh, Deb, I think you ought to be on here.
Guess who's
I'm
back?
in my garden tonight, and then it's 7:05. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my planting time. So, but you can imagine what I look like.
Can you hear her, Deb?
I can't hear Terry either. So can you
Ter-
be my
Ter-
interpreter, Jerry?
Terry, can you turn your microphone up?
Me?
I know you're on your phone there. You should be
No,
able
I'm
to go to
on
your
my
settings.
iPad, and it's wide open, baby. I don't know how to do it. Look, you
Okay.
like, yeah, I got
I heard her
this
better right then.
far. I don't have
Yeah, she hears you better now, but it's got you closer.
it. Okay, yeah,
But
because I'm closer, I guess. But
was
yeah, now
sing
you
it
can hear me.
probably
we just seen her ear, Deb. I know you
I
can't
had
see
to
it,
get right up on it.
but we looked down her ear and she can hear you well.
Well, good.
As long as she knows I love her and I'm her biggest fan, that's all I need. She needs to hear from me.
She says she loves you and she's your biggest fan, and we could read her lips. if we didn't,
Well, tell her it's right back at her. I'm her biggest fan too.
I
Now
can
you can-
hear her. Yeah, I love you, girl. But hey, we got to support each other. And listen, I don't support everybody. I just really don't, because if there's somebody out there that ain't doing something that's worth a poo, I don't deal with it. But this girl has got it going on. She does. She writes her own stuff. She plays her own stuff. She directs her own videos. I mean, this girl's got it. She's not no toy. She's got it. She's smart. She's strong. She's got it going on. She's got a beautiful voice, and she just works harder all the time to make herself better. And I respect that so very much.
well, if someone can do all that, produce
You
their own
can.
videos and write their songs, and
there you go.
that is just to me an art in itself.
You need some hands more.
Y'all are being so kind. Thank you. I really am. About to cry. Stop it.
Oh, there, see, you go pick up another song off of this right here. About crying or something. You know, you're going to have a love song there.
But I'll tell you what.
Crying on a four-way call.
Listen, Deb, one of my favorite songs her, and I think about her almost every day. Anyway, just because Amazon pulls up in my driveway, because I'm just It's a problem I have. And it's like, here comes Amazon. Sing it, Deb.
Here comes Amazon, coming down my driveway. Perry, you know how I came up with that song?
How?
My daughter called me and said, Mom, I just saw the cutest t-shirt and it had that on it. And I got off the phone. I said, that would be a good song.
Well, hey, you were all, that's my favorite, baby. And I sing it all year long. And I think of you always.
Aww.
Okay.
I don't know if she can
No.
hear us or not.
Yep, she can hear you better now.
Hey,
Yeah,
baby,
she can hear you.
And
I can hear you I can hear a little bit, baby.
You should be able to hear you.
Every time I get close, they're looking right at my mouth.
Now I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
she,
I hear
I'll
you
be
good
talking
now.
like this.
no, you don't have to get that close, Terry. Now you can get just a little closer, but not a lot like that. Just speak up, and I tell you what, I can hear Pat real good. We can hear you real good right now.
I hadn't said anything. I don't know how you hear Pat. Pat, what's going on, baby?
Well, the
You can hear her now,
biggest
can't you,
thing is
Debbie? Deb.
Jerry lucked out to having two of the biggest stars. Jerry lucked out to have two of the best female vocalists ever in the history of beat music on one show.
Hey,
My.
And there's Clark.
And
excuse me. I got to get something to drink, y'all. This is not.
Deb,
Well, I must say that I am so excited about Terry and her daddy,
you to lay off
their
that
new
tequila.
song, Unforgettable. Oh, my goodness.
would you like to hear it right now?
Yes, I would.
All right, Pat, we're gonna listen to it. You be able to hear it.
Unforgettable, that's what you are.
Unforgettable. Don't get
Like a song of
Is it
love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more
unforgettable in every way.
and forevermore.
And forevermore.
That's how you stay.
That's how you say.
That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, Terry, guess what? The apple don't fall from the tree, and sometimes it bops you right on the head. That bops you right on the head. Y'all are amazing.
There you go, Terry. I can see you up right now. I think
That was just amazing.
it was great. I mean, to me, they sound better than the original. I got to say that. The original was beautiful, but theirs was a little bit better. I love the horns in the background, their smoothness in their song. It was great, and they just dropped off. They have
I loved it.
they're having a hard time connecting online here for some reason. Uh,
There you go. But that was Ocean Drive Productions. They did such a great job with that. I'm telling you, it's just unbelievable. I almost cry every time I hear it though, because I just love her so much. I've never met her daddy, but I would love to one day. But just, oh my goodness, is that not just amazing?
that well, she's muted again. Yeah, she's. I see her lips moving. I see her face.
Can you hear me?
There you go. I can hear you.
I
Yes.
don't know what happened. I came over here and I was sideways, and then I turned it around. Then you were sideways. But anyway, Deb, thank you,
Well,
baby, and thank you for being such a great supporter of mine as always. And I got you. I got your back, baby, and I thank you for appreciating what we've done. And
You do, girlfriend, and I love you.
you too. And everything Deb does just blows my mind. Basically, she, like I said earlier, she writes her stuff. She plays her stuff. She produces her stuff. Somewhat produces. I mean, some people say I don't produce my stuff because you're working in the studio with a producer who sometimes. And when you know, we're the ones standing in there telling them what to do. But then they get their.
she went. I can't hear you.
She can't hear me?
Oh, now I can.
I hear a word I said. Did y'all hear a word
The
I said?
we just figured they bleeped that part off.
No, I was being beautifully sweet.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's just your
I don't know
your
what. I
sound
don't know what.
just.
Now
Oh,
my
I
face
love
is
that.
back.
I was
Did
being
you hear?
beautifully sweet.
Well, I'm telling you because it's true. It's from my heart. And did you hear what I
I
said?
know. I love it. That's what I love about you. You are beautifully sweet all the time. I've seen her backstage getting ready to go on stage. She's just as sweet. I don't. Do you ever get nervous, Terry?
Oh
You ever get
gosh,
nervous,
Deb.
Terry?
Oh my gosh, I do. My daddy does not at all. He's like zip. I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna be able to do this as well as I did? Am I gonna be able to hit that note? Oh no, in certain situations, in different situations. But regular gig, I just say, hey man, I'm gonna go out here and do what I do, and that's what we do. Sometimes, that's when my daddy shines, and that's when I freak out. So yeah,
Well,
Dad, I get nervous a lot.
well, you started out at 5 years old
I
performing.
That's
did.
amazing.
Uh,
That just amazes me.
yes, at 5 years old, I ain't gonna tell you what I was doing. I was hard to tell what I was doing. To be honest with you.
Well, listen, I mean, that's the first time it started there and went on. My parents did not allow me to until I graduated when I was 17. When I just turned 17, because I'm so daggone smart. What I say anyway. Anyway, when I was 17, but my parents wouldn't let me join a band until my year in high school. So they allowed Libby Revis. She was in a married Ed man for a while, and for a long time. And my parents allowed her to come to my house and bring me a stack. That's how old I am. Brought me a stack of 45. She brought me a stack of 45s with a mic, and the mic was hooked to a microphone cord. It was just 45. She goes, "I got a band that needs a singer. You learn these songs, and my daddy and mom is not. They're not gonna let me do this now." She says, "I've already talked to them. I was able to start in my first band when I was a senior in high school on the weekend." But
That's amazing.
When you first was talking, I thought you said you graduated when you're 7 years old. I said, that is smart.
oh, I'm very smart. You saw how you see how smart I am when I couldn't get on this daggone string. So there you
go. but you did
Terry.
you did get on, so that's the great thing.
Yeah, I'm on. Hey, what baby?
Terry,
What?
do you remember
Yep.
Do you remember the very first place that you were able to play out in the band?
Damn, it was, I think, a Holiday Inn in Atlanta.
Wow. Can you
And
believe she can remember that? She is smart, Jerry.
But listen,
yeah,
I was so
That
scared.
is so cool
I could
to me,
not
Terry.
I couldn't off the stand. I was so scared. And it was just a tiny little lounge, and section behind me, and I could not. I was so terrified. I couldn't take in, and I couldn't touch it.
Wow.
I just I was scared to death. Yeah, I was on stage with my daddy all my life, and the Embers and stuff, and doing that kind of thing with my dad. A little different confidence, and I never felt, and it's always never been a confident solo singer until in the last Daryl, by the way, Daryl Lamont, and I was just support around me in order to do what I do and play off of being next to me. Of course, that was strength, but it took me a long time to realize I go, and I respect you, Deb Browning, so much. How you were all and just I respect you so much for that.
well, Terry. You won 2 solo albums of the year awards for Carolina Girl and If It Don't Get Better. I mean, yeah, you first
I
want
don't
to
know.
know.
I don't know.
Well, Terry, can I ask? I'm full of questions tonight. Can I ask you another one?
Who, me?
Can she hear me?
Yes,
Yes, I want to ask you another
Yeah.
question. Because you can twirl. Marlisa can twirl really, really good, but you are the twirling queen. I want to know how were you able to do that right that night in that band, or did you start that when you were with your daddy with the Embers? When did you start that twirl? Because I love to watch you do that, girl.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you, Mom. I wish my mom could hear this right now. But when I was in elementary school, that far, there was a song that says, "I saw a little leaf and round. It twirled and twirled and twirled and twirled. It fell." And I used to, as a little baby, I would just turn around and fall, and twirl. And everybody, when I listen, I was obviously an age, and I just like, oh, look at her doing that little dance, and I would say twirl instead of twirl, and everybody loved that.
And everybody loved it.
Attention, I guess, my whole life is what I've done, and then I grew up, and when I got on stage, I mean, it just carried on. I would spin and twirl, and then it got to where I would just spin, and I had to have the carpet. You know, it's got to. You can't put rubber on the bottom of your shoes on a carpet and try to do that spin. Slick shoes, and honest, Deb, it's like everything in life. That's what it's hard to figure out what works for you, and I worked so hard to perfect that. It, you know, but don't. Hey, I've busted my hiney a few times out about that, but
When you,
it's like everything else. You got to work hard for it, you know.
Yep.
Well,
Well, I'm telling you what, with Jerry, we had the Women of Beach Music 2 years ago. We put on as far as I know, it was the first one ever, and we had 11 of the Women of Beach Music at the Hotos, and we were raising money for the CDMA Scholarship Fund, and we saved the best for last. We saved Terry for last,
Oh, Lord.
and when she got up there and she did that twirl, I about went crazy.
so she's invented a new swirl, right?
It is amazing. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Singing and then do that, add it all together. So I love it. Did we lose Pat?
Yeah, Pat went ahead and dropped off. He was freezing up and turning sideways on his head.
Well, why can't we get
Okay.
Deb? Can we not get Jerry? Can I guess not. Deb.
What's that?
Can Deb join in video?
If you can, that link.
No,
That link I sent
Deb?
you. You can send that link
no,
to her, and she can.
Deb is in her jammies with no makeup. Deb will not be joining you.
I still got sweat
No.
in my head from planting tomatoes a while ago.
So now, Deb,
Yeah.
now that would just be your natural look for people to see what you look like naturally.
Oh yeah. You want me to? You want your show to get shut down right now?
I don't believe it.
No.
I don't believe that.
Oh, man.
Deb Browning is beautiful from the inside out and outside in. She's a package, total package, with her talent and her.
I've had a Deb day. Terry, I call them Deb days when I get to stay in my jammies just about all day. I call them Deb days. So today's been a Deb day. But I work out in the yard. I do a lot of stuff. I do.
I did that yesterday.
Anyway.
I worked in my yard in my pajamas dress.
You did? Are you serious?
all day yesterday after church. After church, I came home, but that was it. I mean, I'm like outside. I have no bra. I don't want I hate the bra. And there's but not in my yard. I don't have to because can't never. And not that I really care, but I get to walk around and I got bored and we're planting stuff. My husband's working hard and we got our yard. One thing we love, we spend a lot of time doing that. And I understand, sister, you just don't even bother to get dressed.
Yep. Call it a Terry day and a Deb day, right?
Yeah,
Well,
baby.
we got-
I'm right there with you. Well, what?
Yeah, we got to have those.
I'm sorry, Jerry. It is your show.
I said this we all got to have those days, and it kind to let our mind go back to roots and time to think and clear our mind with all the other stuff, especially with you and Deb traveling and going to shows, and I mean that takes a lot of energy, a lot of time. It's hard work, So for these younger folks coming up singing and all, they really need to know that this is not it's not the job for a faint-hearted. It's someone that really desires and wants to play and sing music, and it's a lot of work to it.
My gosh. Yeah, Deb. Right?
It is a lot of work. It is. I'll tell you, setting up equipment's a lot of work. Tearing down equipment's a lot of work, and the middle part I love, the entertaining and the people. But I'll tell you what, the setting up, and tearing down is not fun for me, Terry. You.
The hardest
Yeah, that's
part
what I got to do. My
for me was the driving. I mean, I did one nighters all my life. Came on my TV. Let me go turn that off. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Deb, I have to tear my studio down after I get the using it. Why says you can put it up, but you got to take it down. So
Yep. It's a lot of work, isn't it?
it is. People don't realize how much work it is. Terry, did you get to meet John Caverdy?
I no, no. He called me on the phone. He called me on the phone, and I was leaving 2001. I played for many years. I played pool gigs during the day, starting at 10 a.m. Then I'd leave. Actually, sometimes I would even shower at the hotel, and then go to and go to the next gig, which would be House of Blues. Did 4 years, and then to 2001, we did it for like 9 years. I was doing 3 gigs a day. 7
Wow, are you kidding me?
had Sundays off, but I
Wow,
still
Terry.
had Sundays at House of Blues. So I mean, times on Sundays, the one day I didn't have to do a pool gig, John Hook was doing this. That way I'd have to go there anyway. It was I worked my hiney off, but
Yeah, John Caverdy. I interviewed him
John
back in
Caverdy.
1980s.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
So what I was saying,
1986.
well, I was driving home from 2001, and we played from 10 to 2. Blues was from 6 to 8, and I had to be at. I started at 2. I was 2 o'clock in the morning. I was driving home. I get a call when I first got cell phone. He goes, "Hi, Terry. This is John Caverdy," and I went, "Sean Cassidy." You young people have no idea who that is. I'm like, Sean Cassidy. He goes, "John Cassidy with the Beaver Brown Band." I went, "Oh, you are not." And I had to pull over on the side of the road. I said,
Terry, you know how they come up with the name the Beaver Brown Band?
I do not.
They when they had to their producer told them they had to come up with a name for the group, and they went in the garage. They locked themselves in the garage for hours and hours and hours to come up with a name. And there was a can of paint on the shelf called Beaver Brown, so that's how they got the Beaver Brown Band.
Well, you know what?
Oh, I love it.
Whatever it takes. What it is what it is, and I think that's crazy. But yeah, what do you think, Deb?
Yeah, I got.
Terry,
Yes, ma'am.
I was going to ask you, how did y'all come up with the name Classic Soul? I like that name.
Yes.
That was Warren McDonald's thing when he called Classic Soul.
He came up with that?
That was Warren McDonald's thing. Dr. Warren McDonald, who is one of my very dear friends, and he still teaches online, by the way, on several universities. He's got his number is coming out this year, I think. He's just he graduated from Harvard, and he's one of my I have one.
Did he? He did? I did not know that.
Best friends. I do not. My daddy's best friends when I was growing up. Then I say he's my best friend. He is he's family. You know, he's like a dad to me. But he Kay says, I'm not old enough to be her mother. Don't say that. John Cafferty, by the way, when he called me that night, I didn't believe it was him. It was an amazing opportunity that he called and wanted me to sing one of his songs to sing, which was amazing. So, and
Now you've written two, and probably more than that, two original Christmas songs, correct? Two Christmas songs that you've written,
You talking to Deb? Are you talking to Deb?
Terry?
no,
Terry,
no,
have you?
no, I'm not a Deb Browning. I'm not that smart. No, the Deb Browning, she's a writer. She's a smarty pants. She's very blessed. But what the only song I've ever written or album, and you don't even want to hear that, and that's a vinyl, by the way. But no, Carolina Christmas, which is a big deal. Cashin, who has been the keyboard player for Grand Funk Railroad for about what 18, 25. My husband just told me 25. So Tim, he was my keyboard player in between gigs between Robert Palmer, what was his name? I don't know. And Bob Seger. No, but there was somebody else in between. But anyway, Tim wrote Carolina Christmas, and he was kind enough to let me sing that for him. He said I wrote it.
I didn't know he wrote that.
Oh yeah, he goes, I didn't know if it was gonna be. And Deb, he everything I do, and I've got so many songs with him and a whole album. He wrote he sings all the background vocals and plays almost every instrument on the whole album. He produced it and engineered it and wrote it, and he's just amazing. Very dear friend. And I'm
Tim Cashin?
yes, sir.
Yep.
I can't believe he's with Grand Funk Railroad. That alone just slays me.
Well, 20. Well, he left my band. He'd already done John's. That's who he left me for. He's from Charlotte. He's from Davidson. He'd just gotten off the road doing Robert Palmer's Irresistible tour. I don't know if he was a background vocalist or one of the background singers or a keyboard player. And then he left me. That's the name I couldn't remember. And then after John Cicada, he went on Bob Seger's Silver Bullet. And then he joined Grand Funk Railroad. And I got to go see him, dear friend. And he's, I'm just so grateful to know him and all the stuff that he had me in mind when he wrote these songs. Now, Carolina Christmas, he said, when I wrote it for you. And I got to thinking about it. And after we recorded it, I made the right choice. He always calls it Christmas, but we talk 2 or 3 times a year.
Now,
That's awesome.
You also, your husband used to play in the band, or still does, right?
Oh my God, he's amazing. Yes, he plays in a band. My God, they had
The Sand Band.
They had the top song of the year in 20. I'll come running back to you. It's an old Sam Cooke song that you wouldn't recognize because my husband threw Daryl on it. And yeah, they're doing great. They're doing great. And I get to play with them once. Not enough. I don't know where I'm looking at.
I'd love to see you with them. I really would. I've seen, of course, the Sand Band. I love. Oh my goodness, they're just amazing. But I've never seen you with him. Now that would be a treat.
Well, the last time I was with him was
Wh-
on Daryl's birthday. We were booked at Sky Baden Lake, and over where Scallywags is. We had a big surprise party for him, and I hadn't played with him in a long time. They play all night, I do, and they all got day gigs too. So
Well, Terry, is he
yes,
as
baby.
is he as laid back as he seems? Is he as laid back as he seems like he is?
Gosh, no, my
He just seems so laid
God.
back and calm when you're.
Look, that dude, man, all he does is work. He is a new gazebo. We already have one gazebo on one side. He's a hell of a carpenter because his daddy was a carpenter. And he builds the most beautiful things. He doesn't even write things out. When I see my husband out in the backyard looking and just staring with something. And we got more decks and more gazebos and more brick stuff. So beautiful. He's he's an artist. He sculpts, and he's a great guitar player, and he paints, and he builds, and he's just wide open. He does not hardly rest at all. And you know what he eats for breakfast?
What's that?
One pancake. Now I need 4. He eats breakfast, and he'll eat a half a sandwich for lunch, and then we're gonna eat some fish. I'll eat, he'll eat peas, and I'll eat 4. Yeah.
Well, I can't resist one. I got to have more than one pancake.
He's
Me too.
fine. And them little frozen ones, it's only like that big. He's like a boy.
If y'all hearing clocks go off, I kind of collect clocks, so
Yeah, I do. I'm like, okay, I don't know if that's Terry or Jerry. No, Terry, when I'm backstage, the only time I've really been around Daryl is when we're backstage at the CBMAs, and I'm all a nervous wreck, and he just seems so calm back there.
Yeah. Well, hey, Deb, I've never seen you look like a nervous wreck in my life. You've all been together. And I just say, I think you're awesome, baby. And that's what's of the year last year.
well, I'm looking forward to when I'm going down to Grandstand and looking up on the playbill that y'all there. Where I have a place to go. I'm not a shopper. When my wife and all of them go to the beach, they like to shop. And I'm not one of those. I like the ones that just quiet and walk down the beach and just walk down the boardwalk and just relax. And that's like when I go to Nashville, I do the same thing. Go down up and up, down to hear all the music. Don't even have to go in. Just walk down the street.
That's cool. I like to shop.
Damn, I know it.
I'm with your wife.
I was saying I like to be able to go in there too. I like, you know what? That's awesome. But one issue I have, and Deb, you probably has, but when I go somewhere, I want to go somewhere where I don't know anybody knows me. I really don't. Because like when we go on vacation, I want to go on vacation, look fat in my bathing suit if I do, and I don't want anybody to notice that. Hey, look, or look, God, she looks terrible today. I don't know why. I just have so much to say about me all the time. They have all my life, but so I just assume body. But even walking, and my husband is very noticeable out in the crowd. I might not stand out in the crowd all the time, but if you know beach music, you know what hair he is. And I mean, we can't even walk down the beach. And they're 11, Anyway, it's
Yeah, that's one thing that Loretta Lynn told me. I interviewed her on her bus before she, of course, way before she passed away. She was telling me that's one of the things that she missed was actually getting off the bus, going in a restaurant, sitting down and eating because they always bring their food to the bus, and actually going to flea markets and different things. She loves going. And she says she missed that because of people. She couldn't go anywhere.
right.
So
Well, I'm not.
I know my husband
I mean,
fishes the big.
what, baby?
What? I was just going to say
What'd you
my
say?
husband fishes the Big Rock fishing tournament every year, and when Michael Jordan comes down, he's the same way. He has to rent out a whole restaurant, I guess, to get his privacy. So, you got to think about that.
Well, I know I'm not worried. It's enough to irritate me sometimes, but I'm sure I'll never be on a Jordan scale. Just coming, sister.
Well, when you're the original Carolina girl, I mean, everybody knows you. I think it's awesome, but I living it's probably another whole thing. You're right.
Thank you for saying that, Deb. But listen, honey, I've been doing this I've been in this beat since I was 5 years old, and I'm almost.
I know, it's
now.
amazing to me.
Well, Deb and Terry, it's
40 now. Deb didn't even buck. I'm a little older than 40.
well, I can't say that.
I'm joking.
Well, I'm that big 7-0, so it's but my mind goes back to I'm still in my 20s. Body tells me different.
You are what you feel. You are what you make it. Is what I say. My mama's 82 and on open all the time. I can't keep up with my mama.
Well, Terry and Deb, it's been great. It's up to the top of the hour. We're close a little bit after like that, and I've really enjoyed talking to you and to both of you, hearing some laughter and some stories there. And I just wish you all, both of you, the best and just reach even further than the stars.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Terry. This is going to make me miss you. Thank you. This has been fun. Thank you, Jerry, for this.
Well, you're welcome, and thank y'all.
Thank you so much, Jerry. Deb, I love you. I hope to see you real soon, baby.
I love you more, baby. Bye. Bye,
Love
Jerry.
y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Jerry, thank
Love
you.
you. Bye.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.